Today you can find a bunch of new smartphones, but I think they all look the same. And I think there are some interesting flagship devices that are like 1, 2 or 3, maximum 3 years old. And I think you should check them out. And if you don't have the money for the newest flagship, these are the 5 devices that are used but are still worth buying. First on this list, for the ones who want the best and the most advanced flagship that is used all the couple of years, I'd say that you have to consider a bit thicker casing for today's average smartphones, and definitely you should check how good is the used model you're buying. I'm talking about Galaxy Note 4 that you can see on the video. I think it's a very reliable device, and the best advantage is that it has a huge 5.7 display, and if you need a used smartphone for business, this is it. Second on the list is Sony Z3 Compact. If you're buying it, you should definitely check for some cool color. Sony is a lot smaller than Note 4 and it can fit into your pocket easily. You should definitely check how good are the connectors on the sides, and also you should check how good the speakers work. All the rest should be fine on this device, and I think this is a pretty good device. It was very cheap when it came to the stores for the first time, so it should be cheap today when it's used. After one device with a big diagonal and one who can easily fit into your pocket, the third on the list is the Apple iPhone 5S. It's also very small and compact. It has awesome cameras considering this is a 3 or more years old device, and it's the iPhone, so if you're a fan of Apple, it doesn't make sense to buy older device than 5S, and I think that you can still find 5S as new available in stores. You should consider that this device is the most expensive, I'd say, on this list, because Apple holds its price like nothing else. Fourth on the list is the cheapest device. It's LG G3S or LG G3 Beat. You asked us before on the Facebook why not LG G3 or LG G4. Well, because I already picked Note 4. I think LG G3 is not as attractive and not as solid as Note 4. LG G4 is better than Note 4, but it's even more expensive and it's not that old. And G3 Beat or G3S fits perfectly in your hands. It looks very nice. It's got a nice finish, a beautiful display, and this should be the best cheap used device on our list. And if it's in good shape as used, you won't make a mistake buying it. And in the end, the fifth device, the best one you can buy from used devices, the one that I would particularly buy, is Galaxy Alpha. This device is extremely thin. It's thin as the newest model. It has an awesome Exynos chipset, very powerful one. And also on the front you can see this phenomenal AMOLED display. It can easily fit into your pocket, and I'd say this is going to be a collector's item one day. Okay, so this is my list of the best 5 used smartphones. I know that all of you won't agree with me, so I want to see your comments below. I want to see how are you satisfied if you already have one of these 5 devices, and if you have your used favorite, write it down below in the comments. See you in the next video. Bye.